this is not a normal video. This is a full masterclass. I'm gonna show you everything and how you can make money in meme coins. For example, yesterday I made $20,000 with a trade, and as you can see, I already sold my initials, so I can ride it easy peasy. But you could say that's a lucky draw. Yes, but today I invested into this coin and already I have more than $1,000 in profit, and I already sold with some profit. And you may still think, why should I listen to this washed up Calvin Klein model with a French accent? Actually, I'm not even French. This is a fake accent. This is just so I look more interesting and more luxurious. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually French. But I transformed $20 into more than $20,000 live on YouTube trading meme coins. No one ever did that. If you want to check who were the first person trading meme coin lives, there's a high chance it's only me or me and a few other people. I launched some meme coins live. I did all the experiments, even went on some dark paths to find out how people were trying to trick you with meme coins. But even if it's not only me, I talk with the best people in the space, people who have portfolio with 8 figures, 9 figures with meme coins. And I learn from them. I'm connected to them and we build stuff. Now you may be wondering, but why would you share this? Is it just to make money with the YouTube views? No, it's actually a selfish reason. First one is some tools that I use in this masterclass are tools that I built myself. So you may choose to use them, and a little bit of this money is going to go to my pocket, but mostly to the development of it. Second thing is, if you start to do this, you might want to join my private community and I win from it. Or everything you're going to learn from it, you're going to start to find good plays. And what I hope is that you will send me those plays. So I do not have to spend as much time on the market, because if I know that a lot of people with the same method that I have go and find those coins, then it's going to be a lot easier and I'm going to be into a lot more good plays. And that's why in the first part, I'm going to show you everything on how to set up properly and be sure that you don't get wrecked by clicking on the wrong links. If you are already advanced, you can of course skip this and go to the second part, where I'm going to show you how to properly set up your trading terminal and experience and automations. And in the third part, I'm going to show you how trading mid cap and large cap, because those ones are going to transform your $1,000 to $10,000 portfolio into $1 million portfolio. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can start trading meme coins from zero. Yes, setting up the wallets, funding the wallets, but also where to look at for the trades and maybe find some 10x or 100x. I have been doing it for myself for a while. I make millions with crypto and I've been documenting my journey live for 1 week. I traded with only $20 at the beginning of the week, and I had $20,000 at the end of the week, only with meme coins, all proven live. After, I also documented multiple really good trades that I had. For example, somewhere I made more than $40,000 in just one trade with meme coins. So be sure to stick around, because I'm going to show you as well all the risk management and some insider tools that literally can make or break your strategy. By the way, welcome on Hands Up Finance, where we study what's happening on chain, because the blockchain is non ledger, so we can see all the transactions, who made money, who lost money, who lost more money, and make even more money. So don't forget to put on your little matcha and let's get to it. First step is we are going to download Phantom Wallet. By the way, I will put you a document with all the steps and all the links in the description, so you are sure to not click on the wrong links. When you download your app, it's going to ask you, all right, do you want a Face ID? Yeah, why not? Here, I agree the terms of service. Seems normal, easy step. And if you have a wallet, you can import it if you have a Solana wallet. But here, I'm going to create a new wallet. I'm going to click OK, Face ID authentication. Next, they give me a secret recovery phrase, also called seed. This is really important for you to write it down on a paper and put it somewhere in your house or in your shoebox or whatever it is, because if you lose your phone, you will lose your fund. This is not a rap rhyme. Anyway, you save this, you don't share it with anyone, except if you want to share it with me. Okay, I saved it somewhere. A lot of people lost their fund because an update on Phantom wiped out the wallet. They did not save the recovery phrase. They lose their fund. They did not save the recovery phrase. Now I have my account. I'm ready to go. I need to fund this wallet. So two ways, actually three ways. First way is you get a centralized exchange. You send your funds directly to your Solana wallet. You click receive, you copy this address, and then you ask Coinbase, Kraken, Bybit, Binance, whatever you use to fund it. Second way is you can buy directly into Phantom. It might be a little bit longer to do, but it will work and you probably have a little bit more fees. And the third way, my favorite, is to steal in grandma's wallet. If she has a Phantom wallet, you say, hey grandma, can I see something on your phone? And boom, you send your money on it. It's obviously a joke. I know some people cannot understand this, but we're gonna do it like that. And for other people, you can do it as well in your browser. You download your cheeky Phantom. There you go, we added it. And I already have a wallet. So I'm gonna import my recovery phrase. Importing account, perfect. View account, we got it all. Ask me to create a password. It's gonna be subscribe, and I agree to terms of service. All right, we are all done. We should have a Phantom wallet here, receive, wrap, and here, if I click on receive, we have wrap as well. Same address, you see, I have the account on two devices, so I can start a trade on my laptop, and on the way to grandma's house, I can be closing the trade in my Phantom wallet. Beautiful technology, isn't it? And if I wanted to withdraw from Kraken, it's simple. I go into withdraw, Solana, I put the address and the amount and withdraw, and click 50 links to validate the transactions. It's beautiful. We are loaded up with one Solana. Thank you, grandma, again. And now we are ready to start trading. So for this, we are going on Pump.fun. This is where all the meme coins are created first. They ask me to log in or sign up. It depends where you are. So for example, if I want to buy this one or whatever it is, I say 0.1 Sol, place a trade, and it failed. Why? Because I need to connect my wallet first. And this step is here at the top right. Connect your wallet, and you could create an account, but here I'm gonna click with Phantom. And this will open Phantom Wallet browser. And now I can place a trade. 0.1, no, because I still need to connect my wallet. You see how it's like a few different steps, and then I will show you how you can be a lot faster than this with some tools in a minute. But now connected my account. He asked me to create a profile, whatever it is. I don't really care about this. My wallet is connected. If I place 0.1 Sol, I confirm the transaction. Boom. That means we are in the trade. I did not analyze this one. I don't care. It was just to show you how it's done. And now I can open the chart. We can see a little bit of movement on it. Okay, we can view the transaction. I can go in the buy and sell. If I had to sell now my Rinia, I would get my 0.1 Sol back pretty much. If I check on my browser, well, guess what? We have our Rinia just here. Beautiful. I have $10 worth of it. Apparently, we're losing a little bit of value. So I actually have $25 worth of it. Now, that's the first step. The thing is, you want to be trading professionally. So I would prefer most of the time in trading on browser, because I will have a much better vision about what I can do and not do. So I'm going to connect my wallet to Pump.fun. There you go. It's connected. I confirm the transaction. We don't care about this still. We know our address finished by WRIB. Here we go. We're here and we have all the new creation and everything. So we could place some different filtering here to have the new creation, see which coin got created first, but this would be really time consuming. That's why instead I am going to use a BullX. You can create an account with your Telegram. That's why in the required tools we have Telegram. Important. And then in this, I can see all the new creation happening on Pump.fun, but they are categorized. So I have the new creation, about to graduate, and graduated. This comes from the fact that Pump.fun is a bonding curve mechanism, which is exactly represented by that. The longer you wait to buy when you arrive at the end of the bonding curve, the higher the price will be. It's simple as it is. And the goal is to create a decent sized liquidity pool. So when it reaches 100%, then it will migrate to Radium. And that's where all the coins end up. We can find them on Dex Screener or all the other tools. This is a Radium, which means decentralized exchange. And then from a decentralized exchange, maybe they will get listed on a centralized exchange one day. like Binance, Coinbase, and all that. I can see actually that our RINA is pumping. Do we get a bit of buying? Okay. I can sell it for 0.11. Transaction confirmed. Boom. And here, when I create my account on BullX, they will ask me to send some funds. So once I have it, I can have a lot more freedom. Here, I can say how many holders I want, the developer, what I want him to hold. I would put, for example, in the market cap, minimum 10,000 to remove all the coins that are dead. I can decide if I want a maximum market cap as well, and apply those filters. That's normally how it is. We want the developer actually to hold less than 5%. So developer holding less than 5%. Then I can check what's been graduated, and about to graduate, we can see 3 coins. Here, this one, the top 10 is holding a big part. That could be a risk. I could pull out our chart with RINA, and when I make a search, we can see that actually they created tons of it. So I'm glad I sold it because they're probably going to crash the price soon. But the most important thing of all that is to check the narrative. What is the meme about? Is the meme funny? Or is the meme in the trend of what we are talking about now? Then once you have that, you also want to analyze the top holders. For example, crash out here. We can see that the top holders, they are holding a majority of the supply. This guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. They hold 4.20, 4%, 3.25, 3.55. And from all those guys, I can see that they did not use a trading bot. So this could be something that they crash as soon as it migrates. We can see them selling right in front of us actually. You see those ones? The top holders are dumping hard. And now the top 10 is holding only 23% because they sold most of it. So that's how you should be really careful with those kind of trade. A simple thing is to check if the meme already exists. Every time, for example, hey, we have one that already exists 4 months ago with a big market cap, 20 million. So this one is just a copy, and we can see 31 holders. It's probably the same group of friends, and then they're just gonna scam like 10 people. I mean, it's not scamming if they did not subscribe to Handsome Finance. Same here on Chill Mew, I can see 80% rats. So the supply is controlled. It means they created it and then send it to each other. Now you have the base to trade meme coin. Review the project social links just to know if it's not fake. A project does not need to have social links all the time. You can put it in your filter here that you want at least one social. I do not recommend that. This is not necessary. Second thing is, I did not put it here, but let the meme come to you. You don't have to rush to try to find a meme. For example, I could be like, oh yeah, but I need to buy this one or I need to buy that one. No, because it depends on what's going on and what is interesting. This one, in less than a minute, it's almost already bonding, but there's only 48 holders. And we can see that those people were snipers directly. So this is probably something weird. Now that's why I like to use a stock fund. Because stock fund will give me all the king of the hills. I can see what's been trending. So I have an idea of like the one that had the highest amount of trades, and I can see who paid for DEX. Something that is important when you have a coin that is on Pump.fun and it goes on DEX screener, they need to pay for this, to pay for having the link and to pay for having the little logo and everything. Which is when you check another one, for example, this one. You see, this one, they did not pay for the screener, so you have nothing yet. And stock fund will monitor that and will monitor the ones who paid for boost. So the one who paid for boost, they will be ranking at the top here. That's it. Now you have the basic on how to start trading meme coins. But before you start trading, you have to understand one last thing. Of course, we check the developer holdings. We check the top holders distribution. The top 10 is enough. Always just check the top 10. And then the step number 4 is to never trade alone. It's much harder to trade alone to find a good trade, and it's a lot easier when you trade in group because you're going to be able to help each other. It's a lot more people looking at the market to try to find the best one. So be sure to always trade in group. You don't have to try to find a good group for you. There is tons of paid group as well. I have one where we teach everything about on-chain analysis, but also teach you how to trade in group. We have sometimes a live trading session where you can learn a lot and some secret tools. Everyone is free to do how they want it, but just so you know, if you are alone in the trenches versus everyone else, it's going to be much harder. And that's why actually in this video, I show more in details what kind of filters you should use, and how you should read the chart. So be sure to check this one. And don't forget one thing before you leave. Of course, you have to do it. Stay handsome. Ciao. Congrats, you already finished the first part. Most people would have already gave up. But now we are going to be in a really important part where I'm going to show you how to properly set up everything for your trading experience so you can automate some of your trades. And trust me, if you miss on this, you're going to miss on massive gains, because I did some mistakes in it and I don't want you to do those mistakes. By the way, you can have all the links in the description and all the documents. If I change tools, I will update those links. The concept stays the same. In this video, I'm going to show you how with the new update of BullX, you can easily find 10x meme coin or even more, because they added up 4 functionality. That's 4 functionality that are insanely good for traders. Now I'm going to show you them all because one of my friends already made more than 200k just using Neo BullX trading meme coins. And I asked him about which settings he was using and what he likes to do. The first thing you will see is most of the change happened in the Neo Vision, which is all the Pump.fun token that you can trade, which are, you know it, the new meme coins. And what I like here is that right off the bat, we can see the chart. So we get an idea of what's going on. And to be honest, it's kind of scary for the trenches. We can see it's a lot of dump. So if you follow everything in this video, then you're going to be able to not fall into the dump. By the way, before you try to go too fast, if you don't use the link in the description, you're going to face 2 problems. First one is you're going to be on the waiting list with more than 200,000 people, so you are not going to be able to make it. Second thing is you're going to pay higher fees because you have a discount if you use the code in the description. Click on the link and like this, you will have access to this new version of BullX. The best way to see the news, I can just learn that Bitcoin just reached 100k because we have so many coins that are created around that. And now one thing that I love, for example, let's check this coin. I can go in holders, and in holders, I see the top 10 holders. I see how many percent they use. I see the number of bot users. So bot users is people who use BullX, who use Trojan, who use Phantom, who use whatever trading bot out here on the market. Now, why is this metric interesting? It's because the trading bot, people who use trading bot are more advanced traders, and that removes a lot of the fake volume and the fake holders you could have. I'm tempted to buy this one actually when it's migrate. While I'm in the holders tabs, I will always see the insiders, and then I can see other information. The volume is going crazy on this one. I will monitor, of course, if the top 10 holders is growing or going down. Can see the count of holders having acquired good movement. Volume is still quite strong on the 1 second chart. We're a bit of a downtrend, but the number of holders is going up. Bot user 555. This thing is getting sniped. This thing is getting a lot of people in. The movement is insane on it. I'm gonna sell 50% here. So like this, I can ride the rest pretty much stress-free. PNL. There you go. We have a bit of profit running still. That's the thing. Like if I did not have those tabs with the holders evolution, because I could see the top holders not holding that much, I wouldn't go into that one. Yep. I'm gonna say here. Boom. And we made $200. This is how we do it. BullX Neo. I didn't plan to go into a trade. I think it might continue to go up, but I wanted to secure my profit because profit is profit, and I would look dumb in the video if it turns out to be a loss. And as you can see, actually, there's a bunch of them who migrated and competing. So that's the one we were in. Let's see how it goes. That's the news one. Congrats on the Bitcoin 100K. Now, there are a few of the things that are important. Here we have all the new creation, right? Here about to graduate, so they almost completed the bonding curve, and here they graduated. Which data you need to watch is how much the top holders are holding. Here, 23%. For the top 10 holders, it's fine. The dev, how much he's holding, you want this number to be below 10% usually. The rats, you want to be careful about this as well. rats, I would not go if they own more than 10%. And then the number of snipers. Snipers, it means they knew in advance maybe that it was launched and they use some special tools to be first in the block. So I want this number to be below 10 usually, because if the snipers own a lot of the supply, they might dump on me and I don't want to get dumped on. Now, I do not recommend this coin. I'm just clicking to show you the holders tab. We can see the top 10 holders. We are 22.97 and it starts to go down. Now, number of bot users, we see 55 and it seems to be stable now. So nobody is really having any interest in this coin. And insiders holding is growing. So what does this mean? It means that top holders started to send their tokens to other wallets so it doesn't look that they own everything. See, that's how you read the thing. That's how you read it. And there's another thing, the dev token. So we can know which other project the dev launched. Here, apparently, it did not launch any other token, so it used a fresh wallet. By the way, you can see that the one we were in before, the 0233, it got sniped as well. Because I knew this migration will be important as so many people would like to be into that coin. And then this is what happened. Now, the runner seems to be not the one we were in, that is going down, but seems to be that one, which I guess is the block number. And it's already at $1 million market cap. So I'm not going to go into that one, but that's usually what happened during the news space. What is magical is when you see those charts directly, if you see a chart that is too linear like this, you know it's a scam. You know you shouldn't be going in. And we can see the top holders, they own 44%. This one 16, 10%. But that's not even the best thing that I love about this new BullX. Is something even better. So let's check this one. Those are going crazy. B100K, that's gonna suck up all the liquidity. Look at that, 5 coins created around that. And then there are more being created now. For the filters, I use a simple filter here. Volume minimum 5,000. And then for this here, I like to put on about to graduate inside a supply maximum 20% and dev holding maximum 10%. That's usually how I do it. Beam, fan beam, you see that 26 sniper, 20%. But I know that most of the meme coins are going to struggle until this news is finished. Bitcoin block at 100K, that's crazy. That's crazy. It went up to $2.3 million market cap. Holders, we are almost at the double. We can see that the top holders are going down, but the number of bot users is going up. So more people are going into this trade. They publish a link to it. This is insane. And now let's check actually who made money in this. That's where some functions that I love. I can click in the holders. And here I see other information that are important to me. The Solana balance, how much they have in their wallet. Why do I want to know this? Because if they are poor, as soon as they make money, they're gonna sell it. And if they are rich, they're not going to sell it. So all the top holders for now, they are in a negative PNL. They bought this. Oh, they haven't sold anything, sorry. They bought 820 and now they have 50K. So for example, here, all the top holders, they have a lot of money that they did not cash out yet. This guy bought 8K and now he got 50K. That's quite sizable. This guy is using BullX as well. And he bought 3.5K and he got 90K. This guy is almost out already. Solana balance was 13 SOL, as you can see. And he sold almost everything. So now if I click on this wallet, for example, I can just over it and see his PNL, what he's been doing. So what I like here is, for example, if I click on this guy, the 30-day PNL, minus 220K. So probably what this guy is doing is going to send the supply somewhere else. I don't know. But so far it seems that he was trading recently. Total revenue plus 1.11 million. Total spend 1.3 million. That's a strange wallet. Let's check this wallet. 50% win rate and made 40K in the last 30 days. Okay, I have all his elements. I know how his wallet is doing. And what is amazing here is I can rename the wallet. I can put a tag to the wallet. So let's say I know this guy trade on Pump.fun. Unrealized PNL 110K, that's pretty cool. And realized PNL 40K. Apparently this one seems to know a bit how to trade, but there is a lot of spending and a lot of revenue. I'm going to set up some alerts so I will know as soon as he's buying and selling. For example, he bought here and bought here. Now he must be rolling with quite a bit of profit. Congrats to him. Let me show you in another coin. This coin is dead. Let's check the holders. Okay, we can see that we had a lot of rats. Let's take a coin that is decentralized science. And I'm going to check the holders here. There we go. So I can see a lot of rats, a lot of insiders. Top 10 holders, 21%. Insider holding, 42%. Bot users, now only 88%. Because bots will come and leave the coin pretty fast. Tons of new coins around this news. He was right, Da Vinci. If I check holders, I try to explore. This guy got a pretty good win rate, for example. He made 20K and realized PNL minus. Total revenue, okay. Not the best trader. So many coins are getting created around that. So when you see a kind of event like this, it's impossible to trade anything else because all the attention, all the volume is going to be on that. You can see the volume, $9 million. Insane. Here, $2 million. Insane. Like all that, like they probably combine all together around $10 million in volume. I check this coin, for example, in the holders tab. I will see the top 10 holders is pretty stable. Bot users, it's normal. We don't see that much because it's not a brand new coin. Now the number of holders is been going down. It seems to be starting to spiking back up. Now what I would try to find is some people that made some money already with this coin. What is cool is that I will see so many insiders. So you see, when you see those insiders everywhere, that's usually not a good time to stay in. Same if I see a low balance and then they own all that, I'm like, I don't like so much what's going on here. Once you find a few wallets, you can check in your wallet tracker what is going on. So this wallet, for example, last active was 3 hours ago. If I click on it, I see his last plays. And realized PNL, 214K. That's pretty good. I like the way he trades because that gives me time. And I can just click on alerts and have this tab open to know what he's buying or selling. So like this, I will be able to ape in or ape out as soon as I know. And that's quite powerful. That's super powerful, actually. What did I say? Look at that. This new coins are getting created around this every second. And the problem is like it's bundled as hell. It means like they all own all the supply. It's going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show for sure. Now, congrats on Bitcoin. And let's trade some shit coins. Can't believe that this is migrating as well. So this got sniped a lot. See how you can see if something getting sniped heavily, something bad's going to happen. Everything is getting sniped. Of course, the multi-chart, which is pretty cool because you can add new thing. You can add all the coins that you are looking at. Now, let me know in the comments which feature of BullX you love the most for trading your meme coins, and I will try to make an extensive video on it. But you need to remember one thing is how to find those plays, and this is everything that I explained in this video. So it was a pleasure, but don't forget one thing, of course, stay handsome. Ciao. I think you are now a degen trader, and from a degen to a multi-million-dollar portfolio, there's a few things we need to tweak to analyze which coin you want to go in and when to go out and which one are the good ones. And that's why in this part, I'm going to show you everything, how to find medium cap meme coins that are like between $1 million to $10 million and also bigger ones that are around $50 million and how you can go in it, which side you should go in it. And even if you have a small portfolio, how you can profit from it. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can trade medium to big market cap coins. They say the size do not matter, but this is a big lie in society because clearly the coins that are between $5 million to $50 million are the ones who can go to $1 billion and more, which is the coins that can turn you into a millionaire. So even if you have already $1 million, welcome on the channel, but be sure to stick around because I can see a lot of people doing mistakes with the wrong tools. And I made this document not only myself, which we can see from my previous videos, I did pretty good in meme coins. I know from the data, I'm in the top 5%, or some would say 1% if we count the dating. But I worked with some crypto multimillionaires only in meme coins. Kids that are 21 years old who made $1 million in meme coins in just 6 months, starting with $4,000. And I interviewed the best people in the industry. So maybe you should better listen to me than your best friend at the water cooler. I don't know, maybe he's a chill guy. Perfect, that's what we eat for breakfast here on this channel. So let's take, for example, Lucy. That went up to around $320 million market cap, right? And now we are here sitting at $144 million market cap. For most people, they would be like, man, not interesting to trade. I do not have the capital. Well, this is where, my friend, I have a solution for you. I will put the link in the description because I have a ref code that will lower your fees. With Oxfund, you can literally trade those coins with leverage. That means taking more risk. If you don't know what leverage trading is, you probably shouldn't do it. But for the other people, what do we want? First, we need a few tools. A Solana wallet, Phantom, Solflare, or Backpack, not Dolflare. A trading board of your choice. Whatever you use. I use one, I will give you one. We're going to use Dex Screener or Dex Tools because Dex Screener sometimes have too much advertising. A Telegram, if you want to see what's popping in it. Jupiter and Stockchain, you will understand why. The first step, don't miss it. Market research process. What is the state of the market? To know the state of the market, simple step. First one is to check, is everything in green or not? Still on the 7-day, we are pretty much in the green. The market is not at its best here. Second step is I'm going to see how is the volume on Solana. And we can see that yesterday there was a massive outflow from meme coins, same as 2 days before, and there was just one inflow. So now the market is not really in for degen high market cap meme coins. And actually I like that because there was a massive sell-off. So the market does not know exactly where they want to go. If they know where they want to go, they're buying, or they're selling one go. And that's pretty cool because that means the market does not really know where to go. As it's dipping, but also we have a lower volume. So probably the dip is behind us and we can start to find some good coins to invest in, particularly for the bigger market coins. And that's why the second step I use, it's always checking whether people are selling their Solana to go into stable coins from the smart money and particularly for meme coins. 2 days ago, it was the massive sell-off. Now we are back on a little uptrend. So that's good. The smart money is buying more meme coins and that's really good for us because now that there was a massive sell-off, we can find the one where we're going to place our bet and be insanely rich. Step 1, step 2, done. Step 3, what narrative are we on? The narrative is always important. You want to know what people like. And for that, what's better than using TikTok, using Twitter, just checking on the timeline. And if you're like me, someone who had to quit social media, not for ADHD, it's because too many people were sliding in my DMs and people do not have an idea how being handsome is hard in this world. When I post a picture, I get accused that I'm using AI because since AI is here, people forgot that you can be handsome without AI. I'm accused to putting makeup on, same again. I'm accused of everything except looking like a demigod, and that's the problem. So now that we have here in our trend analytics, this is the change from one day to another. But we could go into the daily trends and see in the last 3 days where, of course, the biggest tokens, WIF is getting back some accumulation. We got some chill guy and some Mudang and Wen. And some flower, here locking, here grass. As for now, we can see for the big market cap coins, we do not have a clear trend. There is no clear trend coming out this chart. So we are going to dig deeper and see that we have some AI, we have some project, we have some lock-in, we have some frog. We get pretty much everything. Narrative is whatever it works. But you will see at the end of the video, yeah, retention. You're going to like that, Mr. Beast. You've been caught dumping coins on your audience. Come on, you could have just subscribed to Handsome Finance and know how to hide your transaction. Never mind. I will show you what happened when there's no narrative, because I front run narrative before, and I want to show you how you can do it as well. For that, I just ask for a thumbs up. So the document, by the way, is available in the description, and you don't need to put your emails, because I know, Gen Z, you don't have emails. Remember though, for those coins, you have more time to do your research. So do not be like so fast about everything. For example, on Chill Guy, I lost a lot of money because I made some money, but not as much as I could, as I did not go through all my process for research. Even the best can make some mistakes. So using the right tools. If you wanted to buy any of those coins, and that's why I want to show it now, because I know most of you can't stand a video that lasts more than 3 minutes, same as you can't last more than 3 minutes in bed. It goes in correlation, direct correlation. If it's below $10 million market cap, you can use a trading bot. Why? Because I will be able to place some DCA orders. So like this, every minute for 10 orders, and that's the amount. So if I wanted to place for 10 SOL and buy 1 SOL every minute, I can do that. And this is what I did here. This is easier when you want to go in size like this. You reduce your risk of MEV, and you don't have to think, oh, is this the right time, or maybe should I wait to kiss her? This is exactly the same. You don't care. There is no link. I'm sorry. And of course, if you click the link in the description, you not only skip the waiting list, but also get a discount on the fees, and you help me to buy more matcha. Oh yeah, hi, by the way, welcome to Handsome Finance, where we study what's happening on chip, because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see all the transaction, and you're going to understand how we're going to use this data in a minute. So when the coin is below $10 million market cap, you can use a trading bot. That's usually what I do. If it's above $10 million market cap, I'm going to use a Jupiter, for example, or Radium directly. Why? Because I have less fees. So the fees on those trading bots is between 5% to 1% depending. So if you go with $1,000 or $10,000, for example, 1% start to represent a bit of money. And $100, that's exactly what I could invest on the smaller market cap coins. So I'm clearly losing a ticket. And what I would use is the DCA orders. Perfectly done here. We place our DCA, and it's going to buy every minute or every hours or every day. And I spilled my cup on my keyboard. This is not a drill. Impossible. And then you saw that it was not matcha. Unbelievable, Antoine. Just by knowing this puts you above 90% of the market. I want you to understand this and don't miss some parts here. So now that we have the ticker, we're going to analyze the influencers, if they are dumping or accumulating, the smart money, and the top holders. 3 things to analyze for on-chain data. Lucy, I'm going to check in the KOL feed. I do not see anything. They are not trading it. That's normal. They usually do not trade a big market cap coins with their small wallets. And you might be wondering, why did I choose Lucy? Should I have chosen another coin? Well, we are going to see why in a second. So Lucy had a big dump on the 25th. We can see smart money exited 250K worth of it. And here we had 24 on the 24, 100K. And now we are pretty much flat on the 26th. So probably we reached a bottom, or we're going to range for a bit. I mean, it's easy. On the 25th, dumping, it's happened. And now we start to see a little accumulation. So typically for Lucy, from the information I have here, I will wait a little bit to see more smart money going into it. I mean, you see what happened on the 13th when they were accumulating. Well, you get your biggest candle. And now let's check the top holders. Of course, you can check the top holders many different ways. You can click here and go manually into it. However, I like to save time, so I use tools that makes it easier for me. Because I'm French, so I'm lazy. or the opposite, I don't know. While the analysis of the insiders is loading, I'm going to show you how I find the tokens I want to get in. I check the trend analytics and I see what's coming back. Apparently, growth is doing a massive coming back because from the 25th to now, it had 17 rankings up. So someone started to buy $1 million worth of it. Let's check his wallet. That's someone that has $5 million worth of meme coins. Again, probably better to listen to this guy than your best friend at the water cooler. And actually, he's moving. He's probably dumped it all. Look at that. He was buying every minute some gold for 3K. What were you doing at that time? Zerebro is losing speed and Retardio is back on. Lock-in is back on. So for example, I will click lock-in. Do we see? Well, we have a pattern where the outflow started to slow down and we start to see a good green candle in the inflow yesterday. So now that could be just one actor, but I know that everything that's been around is coming back. Stonk is coming back. So I will always analyze everything that is doing a strong comeback and everything that has been forgotten. And for this, there is no shortcut. I just check every day what's going on. Do we see, for example, Mishi? Purple Pepe. This guy bought on the 25th for 61K. Came out of nowhere, as you can see. I mean, 25th we're here. And then on the 26th, we reach a new all-time high at $123 million. Let's check actually. That guy who bought 61K, what did he do? Well, it doesn't seem to be holding his Purple Pepe. Oh yeah, he dumped it on the public. You can see here the transaction. Well, he dumped it. And he dumped it 2 days ago, 25th at 6 p.m. 25th at 6 p.m. We're here. Not bad. He jumped it around $100 million. And actually, if I filter out only with Perpe, we can see when he was buying it, 10K, 10K, 10K every time. And then on the 26th at 11:30, 26, 11:30. There we go. We're here. He started to dump every minute. That's beautiful. Well executed. And of course, you can find this manually if you go through everything on SoulScan, but I just use Stockchain. So now you know how you find those coins. You check the last 3 days, you see if you have a pattern that goes out. The pattern that I see here is that we are going full TikTok and everything. Chill Guy is TikTok. Perpe, I don't know where he's from. I know that he's trending on Phantom, probably around TikTok as well. And the pattern that we have those days is anything can send. We have projects, we have everything. Let's not forget our insiders. This gives us the analysis of the top 100 holders. I know their soul balance and I know how much they realize in PNL and how long they hold a coin normally. We got some strange wallets, right? A lot of them hold around 10 million token. You can see this guy have 4,000 Solana. A holding time of 16 days. I quite like that. Realize PNL minus 200K. But you get 1.2 million. So I'm going to check that one. 16 days. All right. This guy have $2.7 million worth of Mudeng. 1.4 million worth of Luce and Skibidi Toilet 300K. Ava Chiang Mai Night Safari 300K. That's quite a big profile. What is he buying or selling, this guy? And that's the annoying part, is it shows us only spam transaction. 2 days ago, he was buying his Ava. Can see here, okay, buying the Ava. Definitely someone I will take inspiration of. So then I could go on and do the research for Ava. But I'm going to let you do this one. And now that we have the top holders, let's do the social analysis. Social links, Twitter Radar, Google, X, TikTok, everything. And you analyze the project narrative and theme. The easiest way is to click the links from Dex Screener. Always be careful because sometimes those links can be fake stuff and they're going to try to drain you. You can check the Telegram. I usually don't check the Telegram. I don't like to check those things. Like check opening web. We have some cool videos that's probably done directly by the Vatican. Got some cool meme going on. 6,157 members. Next balance listing. Okay, question mark. Orders analysis. And when I check the Twitter, I see that they are posting. So this is the pin post. I see a lot of views. Here, 4,000 views. Still not bad. The cool thing about Luce is that it's easy to understand. So live on spot now on Bybit. Happened 20 hours ago. 10K views, 70K views. Honestly, it seems that their Twitter is still going. Now, I'm going to check with Radar to have an idea of how many people are posting about Luce. There we go. We still see a lot of posts about it. Okay, 17,000 posts. This is something I will try to monitor. But of course, you can type it on TikTok. You can Google it to see if there's articles about it, and you analyze the project and the narrative. So what was the top and the bottom for Luce? That's why it's interesting, because Luce went down 65%. And always for me, is it politically correct to be listed on an exchange? This is a religious coin, so I think some exchange will never list it. But I kind of feel because Trump is going to be in power and religion seems to be generally taking back some clouds, I will not be surprised to see Luce coming back and reach $1 billion market cap. That's my opinion based on the on-chain data and the narrative. I could be completely wrong, and that's fine, because with meme coins, you only need to be right one time, and that makes a big change. Like Luce could go down, but could it go down below $50 million market cap? There's less chance. So that's why we always check the price pattern analysis. Here we can see that multiple times it bottomed above $100 million market cap. Maybe some people have some buy orders around there, but it doesn't seem to want to go lower than that. You want to see as well some price drop between 70 to 90%. Here we had only 65, which is still good, but we would like to see a strong one. And how you take profit on those. But there is something more important than that. Than how much you take profit is how much you should buy of it. And I'm going to explain you how you do that. So you can sell 50% when it does 3x or 4x and the rest around 6x or 10x. Here I can see that reaching $1 billion market cap are going to be challenging for Luce. It's going to be a massive challenge. Why? Because like some people are going to be like, oh, I need to sell. And some people, they're going to be around $1 billion market cap. They're going to be like, all right, that's definitely the moment to sell. But we will see the market evolve all the time. So this strategy is going to work on both mid cap and a large cap. $10 million market cap are of course going to be a little bit more harder. And how much you should ape is when it's below $100 million market cap, try to get 1% of the supply. If it's almost $10 million market cap, try to get 0.25 or 0.5% of the supply. And above that, try to go as much as you can at 0.1%. There is a lot of things that are not said in the market, but you have chats with whales where you prove that you own a certain amount of the supply, and you will get a lot more information on what's going on. And if you don't, well, you're kind of missing out. And that's why I recommend to never trade alone. Be sure to trade in group. You can join paid group, free group, whatever you want, but trade with the people that you like their style of trading, because you should always stick to some style. And it's going to be a lot easier if you have other people that made a lot of money in meme coins that can show you the path, and then that makes research every day. You cannot always front run the narrative. This is by working in a group and making a portfolio dedicated to a narrative. For example, a cat folio, a TikTok folio. As you can see, when on the 20th of November, everyone was going crazy about the TikTok meta in the investors boardroom, we had a mastermind almost a month in advance preparing a TikTok portfolio with KBD, with all the coins that will fit the meta. And that's how we front run. Because if you wait on those, then you just collect your profit later on. And there's a ton of different folio you should be focusing on, and it makes it a lot easier. And of course, this is not financial advice and everything. You know that. But now, this is not only what you need to do. You should check out this video because that's going to teach you deeper how to perform your own chain analysis. And more important than all that, you have to remember one thing. Of course, drink your matcha, don't pour it down on your keyboard, but stay handsome. And that's the hardest thing to do at the end of the day. Love you. See you. Ciao. That's it. It's the end of this masterclass, or you're wrong. First thing is, I would really appreciate if you share this masterclass to some of your friends, because that might really help them. If you know that they want to get in, they might as well get in with the right way. And like this, they can find some place and send it to you as well. So be selfish a little bit by helping them. But now it's time for you to start trading. And if you want to accelerate that, consider joining the Investors Boardroom. But also, more important than all this, in this journey, remember one thing. Stay handsome. Ciao.